Good afternoon and welcome back to the AD2L Season 42 Champion Division. We got Team Mochi versus Team Twinks and the Twinker. Game number 2. If you didn't watch game number 1, is pretty good. I'm not going to lie, you know? Great game. We love to see it. They do ban out the Shadow Demon, which is great. The Luna, probably the best carry in the game. The Axe, which I talked about last week, or the week before, I don't know, that you have to ban against the Twinks, and they go for the Night Stalker. Very good. On the other side, they're going to go for the Kunka, which I think is a Mochi favorite. I don't think I've seen it yet. The Tree and the Undying. Undying's a strong support, you know, so maybe they're just worried about it. Licked is going to be picked up first on the side of Twinks and the Twinker here. On the other side, Team Mochi, what you thinking about? Could go for like a DK. Alright, there we go. Fucking come on. Spit in my face and call me Leela. You know what I mean? I'm fucking good. Alright, they banned the Pango. Do you ban the Void Spirit?
Only 10 seconds.
Right, it was played very well by Han last time. I assume the Pango is another mid hero. It seems like a Han hero. They go for the Phoenix instead, which I think was played by Flightum. They go for the Timbersaw, which was good. A lot of these are targeted on the off lane for Twinks and the Twinker. The Rubik is still in the pool, so maybe they're not too worried about it because of the Dragonite, who does have a lot of health. Means they could go crazy with like a mid Wyvern or something, you know. You need a lot of damage to go through the Dragonite, but if you have that percent burn, it could be crazy. Could be crazy, I'm just saying. Here, second pick, probably going to pick up a support. I think any support is fine. Nyx Assassin could be okay. It would be a little crazy, but is going to counter to the Dragonite, I think, if you need a break. They pick up the Crystal Maiden, which is fine, too. Dragonite needs a lot of mana, gets the extra mana, and then we'll be able to ult as well. Get some good damage out.
5 seconds remain.
Here, Twinks and the Twinker. Going to be picking up... what here? Probably an offlaner into support. I think a Nyx Assassin again. I love watching Nyx Assassin, especially on these squishy supports like Crystal Maiden and Lich, Jakiro last game. Big tanky people like the Dragonite because you could get the break. You know, it's fine. They go for the Tiny. Okay. It could be flexed, so not surprised here. It really depends on their next pick, which is probably going to be, or not their next pick, but their mid laner. If they feel comfortable with the Tiny. So usually I think you want to get Tiny if you're going to be able to gank side lanes. And you kill the Crystal Maiden pretty easily on a mid Tiny, but you want to see what the other support is going to be, I guess. Offlaner, they'll probably save till last, I assume. Axe is banned.
Radiant team Slark.
Pick up a Slark, really? Okay. Pick up Slark, and this is, I think, the first Slark I've seen in a long time. Okay, Rubik is going to be picked up as well.
10 seconds to pick. 5 seconds.
Slark, I don't think has a problem with this lineup, really. Because you're just going to kind of eat the Crystal Maiden. I did call the Slark against a Dragonite the other day, but they didn't pick it. So maybe they're feeling a bit more comfortable with the Slark here. This could be a mid or off lane Beastmaster. You don't see Beastmaster often anymore. So this is where the Tiny Flex is going to kind of come in. If they pick up another support, it'll show that the Tiny's middle. They got to make that choice right now, whether the flexes are going to happen or not. I think Tiny's okay to flex against the Crystal Maiden and the Rubik. They're very squishy. That's exactly what's going to happen. Or no, he's going to stay as a support. That's fine. No flex here. No flex. No flex. OD. What you thinking about? Banning here. OD into Rubik is kind of crazy, right?
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Slardar. Do you ban the same 2 heroes? Slardar, and I think they banned Omni Knight last time.
10 seconds to pick. 5
Maybe.
seconds. Hurry, hurry.
Twinks and the Twinker here. What you thinking about? They banned the Puck. Are they going to go Queen of Pain? Queen of Pain could do some good damage. They do go for the Tusk. Okay. Which they banned the last time. It was the Tusk and not the Omni Knight. My bad.
Only 10 seconds. 5 seconds remain. Dire team and
Queen of Pain. They do ban the Queen of Pain. It's actually good against the Sark, I think, and wins the lane against the OD. Or at least goes even against the OD, I think. And is probably like the best...
5 seconds.
What's it called?
Hurry.
Probably the best support or best mid in the game, so who knows. Twinks to the Twinker right here, last pick, 5 seconds remain. They pick a Bristleback in the off lane. Alright, interesting. I've not seen them play a Bristleback in the off lane yet, but
to pick.
to each his own. We never know. Pick up a Storm Spirit.
Choose your hero.
I wonder how this is going to turn out. This is going to be interesting. I've seen a lot of good Storm Spirit recently. It does have some good mana against the OD. However, I don't know how you're going to kill the Bristleback, right? Dragon Knight, I guess, has to get a Silver's Edge, or maybe the Beastmaster. I'm not really sure. Maybe you just don't care. I don't know. Leeching Leash. I don't even know what that does. I think it's the... you get 1 extra for landing, right? I'm not really sure. Da-da. 17-1 last match. Good God. 21-5. Jesus Christ. Were you guys playing like easy bots? Good Lord.
The stage is set.
All right, here we go.
Prepared?
Get me out. Okay. All right.
30 seconds. God, I really hope this match.
They're going to walk in. They're going to harass up a little bit. Take 1. It looks like it's going to be a 3-for-1 here with the Dragon Knight getting... Nope. Dragon Knight does not get 1. The Beastmaster takes it instead. Good. This is a 1-time zip. All right, nice. All right, we do it every game. We're going to do it right now. We're going to introduce everybody who's playing so you know who's playing and who to cheer for. As a caster, we only cheer for game number 3 in the playoffs and courier kills on camera. In the bottom lane, we got Spanky for the carry Dragonite on the side of Team Mochi. Going to be a position 5 Flightum on the Crystal Maiden. In the mid lane, we've got Han and that level 30 Storm Spirit in the mid lane. Play something else, all right? There's 110 heroes in the game of Dota 2. In the off lane, we got a position 4 Rubik being played by Tornado. And last but not least is going to be the Beastmaster being played by Hungry Phoenix. On the other side, we got Big Daddy Ozone for the position 5 Lich on the side of Twinks and the Twinker. Going to be a position 1 Slark being played by Teju. A mid lane Jamie on the Outworld Devourer. And in the off lane, we've got OK on the Bristleback. And finally, we've got Butt Health on that Tiny. I don't think this is the real Butt Health. I don't know who you are. But that's all right. So, they're going to do a lot of damage to this Bristleback. He's going to get an Avalanche. He's going to land on 2. They're going to turn onto the Crystal Maiden. Blood Grenade does come out. They do have a lot of bristles out and is going to get a first blood. She does go down. They're going to turn on to the Dragonite. Has an Avalanche in 10 seconds. He's going to dive with this. Oh, I thought he probably could have dived. But, or he probably could have dove, honestly. Oh, he is going to try to dive here. He's diving the Creep's tank, but they don't do it. Alright. That brings us into who has the most last hits. It is going to be that mid lane Outworld Devourer or the Outworld Destroyer, depending on when you started playing the game. The Storm is going to pick up his bottle right now, which is going to help him regen that health and mana he's going to be losing to the OD and using his spells. I think the difference is the OD doesn't pick up a bottle, but is going to be picking up an early magic stick, which is going to help get that health back. So we'll see. He does have 12 last hits comparatively to the 8 of the Storm Spirit, but that's only 3 minutes in. We'll see what happens next. All right, in the safe lane on the Dire side, we have Slark with a good amount of last hits at 14. He does have that Barracuda regen. He's going to be walking away from... Oh, jumps in onto the Rubik. Is going to get sliced up a little bit. Lich is going to have the slow. Not going to get the slow, but he does have a Frost Blast. Doesn't use it. Uses the Blood Grenade and is going to get a kill. Does get the stack, that permanent stack to the Slark. He's loving it. All right, they're going to go back top. You do have the Beastmaster over here stacking. Nope, he's just running through creeps. He's going to come take this easy camp to make sure they can't pull with it, to put it in a good position for him whenever it gets pushed back out. Boom! Nice job. All right, in the bottom lane, we do the same kind of thing. There is a courier here. Are they going to go for it? Tiny does walk away. He says, this is not worth it. We're going to keep leaving.
No way.
All right. They're going to go in. Dragonite is going to be here. Rubik taking a lot of damage, is going to go down for another kill onto the Lich, but that's going to be another stack onto the Slark. They take the bird, and they're going to take the boar. They're getting a lot of gold up here in this top lane due to the Rubik and giving out the little zoo they have. They're going to go into the bottom lane, get a kill onto the Bristleback, which is crazy because the Bristleback is very tanky, but I guess the Crystal Maiden doing enough damage with a Frostbite to take him down. Got to get that regen out here. He does have a Bracer, has the Mana Boots in his pocket. Now that's been delivered by the courier. I do complain about how slow couriers are in the early game. It feels absolutely awful.
Not on my watch.
To get a return or get a kill onto the off laner. This lane is super strong. They have a lot of slows, which Slark really loves, and the pounce as well. He's just making stacks. You know what I mean? I will also say, people don't believe me, but Slark is a stack taker. You max out Dark Pack, especially for like a Lich who has the Frost Shield. It's going to be super easy to take a bunch of stacks here. They're going to put him out a little bit, gets a pullback. Slark's going to go in. He has a hop, is going to try to get a kill on the Beastmaster, gets stunned up. Oh, doesn't dive. He probably could have. Is going to hit the boar right here. Courier's going to come in. Rubik is going to stand right next to it. Decides not to go. Axes, and the zap is going to take him down. They do get a kill down bottom. They're going to chase the DK underneath the tower, spitting out, snotting out. He's going to go down. It looks like has already used the wand and gets clicked by the Bristleback to chase. This is an extremely aggressive team. This is crazy. They do see the smoke from the Tiny. If they were watching, it looks like he's going to go mid and try to find the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit does have a lot of mana, though, to be able to jump to the low ground if they want to do that. Has no mana now. But a 6-minute rune is going to go to the OD. It's going to be a DD. He's going to go back mid. All right, they're going to go chop. They're going to be fighting on to this Rubik. Rubik is going to go down. Okay. I don't know how you slow the burn right here, right? Slow the... What is it? The bleeding? Yeah, that was it. I don't know how you slow the bleeding, you know what I mean, this top lane. I think you could probably take both of you and then go take this Wisdom Rune, honestly. Right, just walk around here, go take the Wisdom Rune. You do have a rotate from your Storm Spirit. Gonna get a pullback onto the Rubik. Rubik's gonna be here, jumping from the Storm Spirit. Gonna go on, they kill one. They look to get the Lich, kills this Lich right here. But they're going to get a return kill onto the Rubik. So it's 2 for 1 right there. Honestly, you don't mind that. But you do have the Tiny. Oh, Lord. He's going to steal the Wisdom Rune, and they're happy with this. In the bottom lane, they're going to go on the Bristleback. Bristleback trying to get away is going to go down. Might have been able to fight the Crystal Maiden, but Tiny picks up the double Wisdom Rune to get to level 5. He's 1-0-2, has early boots. You love to see it. He does have the crash landing, which will help him do some good damage to help farm creeps, 1, but also 2 is do some good damage to the Crystal Maiden, especially when she's ulting later on. So Alright. Beastmaster is pretty low in this top lane. The Slark is doing well to keep them back. Has the diffusals queued up. And he's alright. We're going to go to the mid lane right here. We do see the OD has kind of been left alone. Stormster, I think, is just going to the jungle and then popping out whenever he can to just push out this wave, make sure his tower is not going to get destroyed, and he walks away. Rune is going to be top again. Not good for the Storm Spirit or the Radiant side that live in this top side. They are going to see that the Beastmaster's over here with half health. The OD is going to go back mid to make sure that it looks like he's still here and make sure that he can just get some free, easy farm. I think this is okay. Like I said, the Storm Spirit's okay with this too. He's going to push it out, try to keep going. He'll be happy. In the bottom lane, they're going to get a nice pull here. They're going to go in, fight a little bit. They have some good damage out. Quill Spray is going to be here. Dragonite pops the ult. Does have an early Morbid Mask. Doing a lot of damage to the Crystal Maiden. Tree Throw. Oh, Storm Spirit is going to get a pull back onto the Bristle. Stunned onto the Bristle. He's taking a lot of damage. He's going to go down. He has some quills out, but he's going to die. Tiny Wiz here. He's not going to be able to do anything. Okay, Ruby's going to show up mid. I think he's just going to suck experience that's dying to the tower. I don't think he's really going to be here to do anything too exciting. Yep. Because you can see the difference, right? If we look at some hero levels right now, it's 5 and 4 and 6, 6, 6. So those wisdom runes can really make a difference if you get both, right? So if you're playing support, even if you're playing a core, right? Even if you're playing a core, being able to get those wisdom runes early to help your supports and just harass the other supports on the enemy team is super good. It's super strong, if you guys didn't know. Gonna get a ball out. Lich is gonna be here. Lich throws the ult. Oh, no. Wait, he doesn't have the living one? Oh, he does. Why did it not hit? That was weird. Throw the ball out. Sanity's Eclipse. God, I hate the bug right here where you have to listen to it the entire duration. Has a nice good stack here by the Tiny. Good double stack. Has the Tree Toss, which is going to make that stack there. So he has been watching the replays. I talk about how these are great stacks to make. These are like the easiest stacks to make in the off lane. Super good, especially as a ranged support. Bristleback taking a lot of damage though, so we'll have to see what's going to go up with him. OD has the haste. He's going to be chasing down, looking for the Dragonite. He's going to see that this is empty. He's going to go to the next camp. He's going to wait for his team. Nope, pops. Dragonite's going to see him. Dragonite's going around the corner. Oh boy. He hits the ball. They're here. Lich does not have an ult, and they're going to walk away. TP by everybody to go back middle. Stormster's going to jump, and they're fine with this. Sark is going to be left alone in the top lane. We're going to look at his net worth. He's at the top. Has 500 more than the next person. She skittered along, didn't she? Huh? So, has 500 more than the next person, but honestly, I'm not surprised. He is 2, 2, and 3. The 2 deaths did kind of hurt later on, though. Looking to gank on this Crystal Maiden. They have the Tiny up here. In the mid lane, we have a teleport. They do get a kill on the OD with the pullback, and I believe that they didn't use the Roar. Crazy. Just the Dragonite. Dragonite does go the Mask of Madness instead of the Armlet. They do get a kill on the Crystal Maiden in the top lane. I did say they were ganking her. They could go on the Rubik if he shows up. They have a big toss. That big toss with the Slark would be crazy because he does have the Diffusal. Be able to chase down this Rubik. Because of the crash landing, it would do so much damage. And Slark is here. They're looking for it. That's exactly what they want to do. Tiny is being aggressive. They have to know about this, right? There's no way that they let this go. They throw in the axes. And you're good. Nice. Jump in from the storm. It's just going to be on the wave. He does have a regen, so I don't think he's going to die. OD, I think he was kind of baiting the OD there. Pops the regen. He's going to walk away. I think he's going to go top. Yep. So he's got 5 top right now. Onto the Slark. Axes come out. Oh, he's going the Zoo build. Interesting. Crash. Oh, he's going to try to roar. Does not get it off. He roars the Tiny instead. They're going to walk away. They get a stun onto the Lich as well. Crystal Maiden ult is going to be way far back. And Slark is going to try to get away. Storm is going to hit a huge jump, but is going to really run out of mana. I would say he had a regen, but it was going out. They do have a push on this bottom tower, which is going to be super deep by the Bristleback. He's almost at his Zag, so he doesn't really want to fight. And OD, honestly, is just having a blast farming this mid lane. I mean, he's just doing well, hitting creeps, you know. The Stormsphere, however, who I would say was kind of missing some creeps middle. You know, he was able to get out of the lane, farm when he needed to, in either kills in other lanes or in the jungle, making sure to go back and blast that wave out in the mid lane once it did go underneath the tower. So, you know what I mean? You don't always have to just sit under the tower and get last hits, you know? There's different ways to do it. There's a lot of farm on the map. That's why I always say, right? Supports can find farm on the map, right? You know what I mean? This Lich could be hitting these camps down here. Nobody's down here. He doesn't really know that, but he could drop us a ward over here. He has a ward right here. If he really didn't feel comfortable, he's going to pick up the Wisdom Rune. So, Crystal Maiden's going to go for a Glimmer Cape. Crystal Maiden's pretty easy to farm with. You just go find the biggest creep, freeze him. It's like prison, you know what I mean? You find the biggest guy, you beat him up, and then you take his money, and you take his hose, alright? There he goes. That's what I did. Just kidding, I've never been to prison. Alright, that's slander. Sanjin Yasha is done on the Dragonite, pretty much. He does have that Mask of Madness. This is a build I gotta try, because I do feel like when I usually go to the jungle, I have a really hard time keeping my health up with the armlet, so the Mask of Madness does make sense. It also breaks into great items, right? The Morbid Mask is going to build into the Satanic, and then you can build the Broadsword into the Shadow Blade if you want to in the future, because you do have the Bristleback on the enemy team. So it's not bad, and we do see that it's going to build into the Silver's Edge next, and I'm not real surprised. Okay. Beastmaster is the surprising one, though. Goes for the Wild Hunt, which is going to be the Helm of the Dominator build. I don't see this often, and I'm kind of surprised he went it today. Usually you see the drums build. I think Beastmaster is really bad right now. It feels shitty to play the way he's playing, and it also feels bad to build the drums, because it feels like you're just not tanky enough to be able to fight, you know? Like, what can he do that somebody else can't? Storm is looking to jump. He's trying to break on anything and jump that way. They do see the Tiny going to jump in. Avalanche is going to be here. They're going to throw the tree, throw the axes, and the OD's here dodging, making sure it doesn't happen. So, good plays here by the OD and the Tiny to see that out. Making sure he's going to get a little avalanche action there. Rubik picks up the Dark Pack, which is interesting. Has an energy booster. I assume this is for an Aether Lens. It's like the average Rubik build. So anyway, I was talking earlier about the Slark getting stacks. If you come over here and you win your game and you win your lane, jump in from the Storm onto the OD. OD is going to have... Oh, they pulled the wrong Storm. But anyways, you stack these. Slark can take them actually pretty quickly, especially with the early Barracuda now. You just spam Dark Pack on them, and the Lich can spam his Q. And you're just going to be good to just keep rolling it over and over and over, right? So...
Dire's top tower is under siege.
It was an Aether Lens. Okay, Slark is going to break on somebody. He's going to run right into the Rubik, who has no escape mechanism. He steals the Dark Pack, then he's dead. Oh, Glimmer. Avalanche. He's got the toss up. He's dead. Oh. He's got a tree toss.
More death, a double.
Nice, good kill. Okay. And they got a Beastmaster back here, too. Another stack for the Slark. Rubik looking a little rough for wear. And the Storm Spirit in the mid lane is going to get a pull onto the Bristle. Bristle is looking pretty big. Get a jump, lift. He did have his back turned, so that's going to stop everything. You know what I mean? All right, Storm Spirit is going to have 12 Galvanize. He's 3-0 right now, so he's building up a lot of bounty, you know what I mean? Which is a bit of a problem, because at one point he is going to die, I assume, right? It'd be good. I was like, what the fuck did I just hear? It's my cat screaming in the background.
I'll take
Okay.
that.
Lich is going to go for the Solar Crest, which is pretty surprising. Usually you want like a defensive item on this hero first, I think, but I guess he's not dying really. I mean, he has 3 deaths, but like he's not feeding completely, so it's not bad. And the Solar Crest is going to be super good on your Slark, right? Who needs some good attack speed to get those stacks up and then just keep on keeping on, you know? I think Ogre with Slark is huge. Okay. Slark is going to go for the Ags. Once that double pounce, the extra range is really nice to get in and out of fights. He's going to go for the BKB and probably a Shard early as well. Maybe at the 20-minute mark, they're going to try to take the Tormentor. It's just going to be able to plant it and stop everybody from doing damage and be able to heal them up too. So it's like a little baby Naga song. Naga song. Hurricane Pike is going to come out from the OD. He's going to go for the Witchblade. This is pretty common. I don't know if he's going to build a BKB. So, a lot of ODs refuse to build BKB. So you might see him go Ags instead. Or maybe a Lincoln's or a Lotus. I feel like both of those would be crazy. Yeah, I saw this.
Invisibility.
So, is it going to stop me? No. Okay, Bristleback is going to go for a Bloodstone. Bristleback, fast as fuck, goddamn. He does go the Seeing Red, which I've only played once, and it feels crazy. I mean, I don't play a lot of Bristleback, so it was weird to play him in the first place, but yeah, I would just forget that my Warpath had a button, and I'd forget to press it. And I'd randomly press it and lose all vision around me. So it made it really, really fucking frustrating. Tiny is going to go on, does have the blink. He's going to be able to blink and just grab the Crystal Maiden or... how's she so low? Oh, the Tormentor. Did go to the Rubik there. They smoke us 3. No way you smoke this. I mean, I guess you have the Tranquil Boots, but this is crazy. I mean, they are regenerating a bunch. They're going to go bottom for this. Are they going to Roche? Yeah, they queue it up. They say, hey, let's go hit this. Slark's beating it up. Alright, Bristleback's going to be here too. This is going down. They smoke here, find absolutely nothing, unfortunately, because they are in Roche. They're going to pick this up on the OD, most likely. He's going to go to the Slark instead. Okay. I do think a bit of Slark's build is like, you got to go in and out of the fight, and if you can just have him with an Aegis going in the fight and never leaving, can be fire. But he does lose all of his stacks when he dies, right? Unlike the Bristleback with his stacks, where they stay on the enemies, which is pretty good. Well, I guess the same thing with Slark, right? But he loses the stacks on himself. I think Bristleback is pretty easy to get the stacks back onto you, but I could be wrong. They want to push top. They're going to bring everybody up here. They want to take this tier 1. They say it's been up for far too long. Let's dodge.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Crystal Maiden is going to go for a Glimmer Cape. I'm not surprised. Big ults. But that means they're going to pick up a lot of dust.
Radiant has lost their
Right?
tower.
Crystal Maiden has Invis. Dragonite has Invis. Somebody will probably get a Trickster's Cloak. And they have Sentry Wards as well, so
Radiant's towers are fortified.
We'll see.
Do as you please.
Beastmaster has the blink, is going to go for the Helm Dom.
Dire have fortified their towers.
I wonder what he's going to go next. My first reaction when seeing this was he's going to go Necro Book. Obviously that's a lie because Necro Book doesn't exist anymore. Do they just push high ground?
Transgressions linger on in memories. Dire's bottom tower.
Nope, they're going to go bottom. They're looking for the Dragonite right here. They are smoked.
Taking damage.
They see the Dragonite. He's going to get a pullback, jump in from the Slark. He's invis. They drop another sentry. He's going to get bursted. They try to fight. Mask of Madness is not going to do enough. Does a lot of damage to the Lich, though, but it's not going to be enough. Has some nice stacks on the Slark. 22 to be exact. This is my worry with like big tanky heroes like the DK, right? Is you're going to have that Essence Shift give, and Slark is just going to take... Slark is going to go for a BKB. They do get a kill on the Giant! Giant! OD just dies up here. I think they probably roared. Yeah, it's on cooldown. So, alright, not a bad trade. I would take that 3 days out of the week, you know? 3 out of 5. You know what I mean? And why I say 3 out of 5 is, you know, because it's, you know, you're not going to give up too much here, right? And you're not going to be able to trade too much. There is a ward right here. They drop a sentry. You know they're going to smoke. You know they're going to smoke right here, right? If they don't immediately ping this out, it's crazy.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Bottom tower is going down. Following the Slark. It does go down.
Radiant's bottom tower
Okay,
is
Dragonite is going to almost have his Silver's Edge done. I think he just needs the Demon Edge. Wait. He didn't break his Mask of Madness for this, really. Interesting. Was that a Grief? Is that Grief? Nice ward. We'll see the high ground up here, but they've already de-warded, so I don't know if they're actually going to do it. Beastmaster, we talked about him. He has the Helm of the Overlord. He could pick up an Ancient. Has he picked up an Ancient? Not that I can see on the map, but that shit be tiny as hell, you know what I mean? Rubik is going to pick up the Quill Spray. Get an extra 26% damage, so not a whole lot. But you never know when that extra, 16 damage will come in handy. It turns it up to 100 damage every time they Quill Spray, right? Yeah. Yep. They're teleporting back. Storm is taking a lot of damage. Lich ult is going to go on to the Beastmaster. And Storm is going to be out of here. You hear that little doggy? He was running. He was panting his breath out. Oh my goodness. Rubik goes to blank. Storm Spirit has the Orchid and the BKB. Has the Light Collector, but it's going to pop in the Arcane Ring. Has the Witchblade queued up. I guess he's going Parasma next. It's not a bad choice. I think you need something with armor, though. He's got 14 armor, but he almost died, I think, to the Lich Ult there. So that was kind of crazy. Maybe a Wind Waker. It would be weird, but you can make it. You can make it work. You know what I mean? If you wanted to, you can make it work. Bristle hitting this tower. Bristle hitting this tower. Clearing out the creeps, and it's pushing pretty slowly, I will say. It's going to push back. Slark's going to walk up. Alright, they're just taking turns right now. Jumping from the storm. He's going to jump deep. Nope, he's doing the TP thing, I think. No, he's not doing the TP thing. Has killed the ward. Or the courier. No, but wards. Has killed the creeps, so they only have 15 seconds until the buy or the back door is up. They might take it before back door is up. No, back door is up. Alright. Now they gotta go somewhere else. A great play by the Storm there. The jump past everybody, kill the creeps, and then kill the creeps again. Make sure that they're not going to be able to do anything.
Dire's bottom tower
Beastmaster. Oh, so close with the tiny. I think they knew because of the creeps walking that way. That's what I would assume. Okay. Lich is going to go for an Ags. Has the shard queued up as well. Slarg is going to go for a Blink Dagger. Alright, we'll see.
Dire's middle tower is
They smoke as 5, jump in onto the OD. OD's already half dead, they get a kill. They didn't even use the roar from the Beastmaster, so they can turn back in. They're looking for something. DK is going to see, gets a break onto the Bristleback. Bristleback is going to take a lot of damage, jump in. Roar is going to get a kill. They're going to turn in. Crystal Maiden ult's going to be out. It's hitting absolutely nothing. Tiny is going to go down, and they get a 3-piece right here. They get a banish on 1. Is going to be the Slark. He's going to walk away. Has lost 300 mana right now.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
Nice. They're going to take this tower and maybe push some more, honestly. You have some good attack speeds from the Beastmaster. He doesn't have the Inner Beast cast, right? Because I think cost mana is the other facet. Yeah. Okay. They're going to take this tower. They have a Fortify on the Dire side. Do they have a fort? Nope, no fort on the Radiant. Ball comes out, and they're going to walk away. Not going to get a catch here, unfortunately. Okay, Crystal Maiden. We talked about her. Beastmaster, we talked about the Helm of the Overlord. Does get that black dragon. That ancient black dragon, you know what I mean? What's his fucking name in Skyrim? The black dragon that comes flying around? Alduin or whatever? Dude, that's a game I gotta go back and play again. You know what I mean? Fucking Skyrim. Bro, it's been so long, and that game came out in like 2012 or 2011, right? It's been forever. Doesn't Skyrim 6 or the Elder Scrolls 6 come out next year? Not next year, 2026? Something like that? I don't know. It's something like that, bro. We'll see what happens. They've had 10 years to make the fucking game, right? And then it does make you kind of sad because Starfield was like their passion project, and it was just a fucking flop. They find the Beastmaster. They're going to get a roar on one. Avalanche, toss up. They're going to get a kill. Storm's going to jump in with the BKB, go on to the OD. OD's going to be invis. They pop the Slark. He's going to get another kill. Turn on to the Dragonite. Dragonite's doing a lot of damage. He does have the ult from the Slark. He's going to get a leash onto the Dragonite. Ball comes out. Lift up. Is going to keep his Dragonite safe and does get a kill. Storm on the backside is going to be fighting the Tiny. Tiny is taking a lot of damage. Storm's going to jump away. Has the TP. And then he's gone. Okay, they're going to go hit this tower, I assume. Bristleback, ready to hit this tower. The tower is pretty low up top, so they might switch over to that. Tiny's going to back up and defend this. They do have that ancient black dragon ready to defend. They're going to kill the Storm. That was insane, Storm. Maybe he wasn't expecting the leash. I don't know. He did Slark ult, so... Does steal the Dark Pact. He loves taking that Dark Pact. I don't know, like... It feels kind of crazy to me, but to each his own, right? It does have an Ags queued up. And the Storm Spirit's going to go for the Kaya with the Witchblade. The Orchid has the BKB. Not surprised. I think he did need a BKB. I said the Wind Waker earlier, but I think BKB is just fine too. Honestly, it's between one of those, and BKB is much cheaper. You can also sell it later for the Wind Waker whenever it's at 6 seconds, and it's not doing as much for you if you really need to. Okay. Lich is going to go the Ags. He's level 14, about to be level 15. Didn't pick up the Frost Blast radius and damage, or the Frost Shield damage reduction, which is kind of crazy. I really like the left side, that Frost Blast damage radius and damage. and radius damage. I don't. Anyways, I like the left, left, left. You know, just go left all the way up. You know what I mean? They do scan right here. They know Lich is walking around. He's like, they're not here. Bristleback is gonna get jumped on. They do see him walking Roche. Walks out of Roche. Knows Roche is up. Tiny drops the ward, sees the Beastmaster. Beastmaster looking to hit this ward. Avalanche toss back. Is going to go in, jump onto the Beastmaster. Gets a pull in, gets a kill. And they're going to walk away from this. Tower is pushing in top. It might go down before they're able to kill the siege creep if Dragonite doesn't hit it. Dragonite, okay, he does hit it. They're going to take this, and it's going to go down pretty quickly. I assume the Bristle's going to get it. Yeah, it's alright. Good choice. I think that was a good choice. Because, you know, you use like 1, 2, 3. Well, hell, you use the 1, 2, 3, and then this gives you what? 5, I think? Yeah, 5. So you're already at 8 if you die and come back up. You know what I mean? As long as you don't use Bristleback to pew, 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 pew on people before you die. Okay, Rubik does have Toss. He's going to lift back, and he's going to get jumped on by the Slark. Has the Dark Pack, gets tossed away onto his teammate. Avalanche Toss is going to kill one. They're going to look to take this tower. They have everybody here. They have the fort. They're trying to trade racks right now. Storm is doing his best, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. They have already lost one rack. They're looking for another. Avalanche is going to have a toss back. Nope, it's gone to his Slark. He breaks it early. BKB is ready for the Dragonite. Roar comes out. He's going to get a kill. Ball is going to stop the Crystal Maiden from doing a lot of damage. She jumps away. Lich Ult is going to be out onto his teammate. Is going to jump to the Crystal Maiden. They're going to walk away. They have the Bristleback with the BKB standing up front. He has the Lich Ult. Is going back between teammates here. He's got to be careful. It's going to go back to the Dragonite. Bounces to the Beastmaster, and bounces to some creeps to really end. Brace on the Bristle. He's going to wait the 10 seconds and then go back in. He says, no way, Jose, am I waiting. I'm going to get this. They have the boar hitting the vision. Going to go on to the Slark. Bristle's living for so long, it doesn't even matter. Slark was putting the ball from the OD. OD is just saving right now. They have the break splash. They're not going to get a kill. And they're going to walk away right here, probably to go top and just fill up. Honestly, I don't know if you really do anything other than run it back down, right? I think you run it back down and start cooking. Geometry site on the Slark. I'm not surprised. It's pretty common on Slarks. I think it depends on the Slark player, you know. But I think it's good on Slark. People that can see high ground, right? Like Crystal Maiden. People that will give vision, like Slark. Lich is not great, even though you can see high ground with the Spire. But people like Disruptor are pretty good. I don't know if I need to name more. I feel like you guys got the idea. Oh, nice courier. Butt health! Getting the courier there. Looking good. And Bristleback is going to walk up. He's going to hit this tower right here. And they're going to go in. Bristleback's going to hit this. He does have an Aegis. He's going to get broken. Lotus is going to get popped out. He's going to Bristleback it. And the Bloodstone heals back up. Throws some good spells out. He's going to hit this range racks like it owes him money. They're going to get stunned. They have no break for another 2 seconds. He's going to turn back around, rack around. Doing those 360s. He's going to get broken. Jumping from the storm. He's going to go onto the Lich. Lich is going to get balled. He does die on the Bristle here. Storm is going to buy back. He is down. They do get the Frost Armor. Frost Armor is going to be on the Beastmaster. Bristleback walks back up. He's going to get stunned up. They don't have a break for another 2 seconds. It feels like I just said that. They're going to get a lift on himself with the Lotus. Break comes out. Roar is going to be here. He pops the BKB. Lich ult is going to be out with a pullback a little bit. Storm's going to go on to the OD. OD does have the ult, which is going to keep him alive. Slark's going to go in. He's going to get a kill on the Storm. Laser comes out from the Rubik. He's saying, please don't do that. He's going to ball himself, stealing mana. Ooh, boy. You just set yourself up for a big pot of damage. And it looks like this is going to go down. You have the OD fighting over here. He's going to hit the ball on the DK. Pops the old tree toss. He's going to go down. And GG is going to be called by Team Mochi. Good game and well played. Honestly, I feel like both teams played well. You know, Twinks and the Twinkers, Twinks and the Twinker, yeah, are playing good, and you know, I can't wait to see what both these teams are going to do in the playoffs. Congrats and good luck this week / next week.